What is good? This your boy here, Gully King 86, back at y'all again with another breaking news topic. And I know it's been a little minute since I dropped the video. Of course, y'all know MKX is out, so I had to get my hands on it. That's why I've been tied up and also waiting on, further news about DLC. But I'm only here to discuss the one and only Fujin, the God of Wind. And yes, I've recently changed my name on Twitter to Lord Fujin because I feel like I earned that title. So it's no disrespect to Fujins on Twitter. It's just I feel like I wanted to change my name to Lord Fujin. So no disrespect, no hate. But anyways, now that we got these DLCs and patches rolling in, I wanted to talk about a little bit about what could possibly be future DLCs for the Mortal Kombat X franchise right now. The first thing I want to say is I'm glad to actually be getting another reptile skin, because I think all his skins are actually horrible. Even the Kraken skin I think is horrible. But the team did a great job putting together all these skins for these characters. So at the end of the day, congratulations, to the team for not wasting, time on making these skins for some of these characters that don't look too good. But anyways, I think we could be seeing a Kombat Pack 2. If not, more likely we're going to see that story DLC that Ed pretty much kind of trolled or hinted at. The reason why I say that because we're getting ready to get the time release. Then we also back 2 or 3 weeks in the Twitch stream with Ed Boon and them showing off the Jason gameplay. They kind of gave us like a tease of Predator, and all these characters are coming pretty fast. And if I'm correct, we're getting them 2 weeks a piece, one after another. Not including, patches and stuff that, got to be fixed for, consoles and the PC and stuff like that. So that might delay the time. But, we're supposed to be getting these DLC characters, every 2 weeks behind, one another. My thing is right now it's May. And, everybody knows, like around July, I believe, they'll be hosting the Evo tournament. They always do. And I believe around that time, we might get another announcement far as huge content for MKX, like I said earlier, about a Kombat Pack 2 or story DLC. Now I'm gonna get real interesting with both of those topics, because they're both very interesting. First thing I want to talk about is the Kombat Pack 2. And everybody know in the first Kombat Pack we got 2 iconic guest characters. Y'all already know who they are, so I ain't gotta say it. And then we also got 2 classic characters. Now with the Kombat Pack 2, I think if they do go that route, they might switch it up. Instead of adding 2 iconic guest characters, they might just they might throw something like a class, like they already got the classic classic pack, but I'm saying they might throw something like a retro pack or something along inside that, because I don't think we're going to get any more guest characters in this game. But if we do, I will fucking be surprised as fuck to have more than 2 guest characters. But I wouldn't be too surprised really, because in the last one we got 2 guest characters. If you had the PlayStation 3 version, you were able to get Kratos and Freddy. So, that's 2 guest characters right there. But in the Kombat Pack 2, I'm looking forward to actually seeing my man, yes, the long-awaited Fujin, as one of the characters to return. Possibly Rico. If not Rico, probably Havoc, because these are all characters that were in the 3D era. And right now, Rico and Havoc are still in the comics, and they're still plotting something evil with these Kamadogo knives. And Havoc is still promising Rico that he's gonna make him a blood god. So who knows? I'm really looking forward to one of those two also making it into the combat pack. Far as the females, I'm gonna lean towards Sareena because she has an interesting background for as NetherRealm, and then, you know, also knowing Behind, and also being under the control of Quan Chi as well. So I'm really looking forward to her as a female being playable and a part of the combat pack, because we definitely need more females. And also, the last but not least, I think, well, this choice was really difficult for me because it was out of two people. One was a female, the other is a guy. So the guy was actually Bo-rai-cho. I know what y'all saying, 3 guys and 1 girl, that don't make sense, and we got all these guys and not too many females. Well, you know, Bo-rai-cho is actually a pretty, let's say, skilled person. You know, he's the guy that actually trained Liu Kang and Kung Lao, so he's pretty much their master and mentor, just like Raiden, but actually, you know, he's the guy that taught them their moves, and that can only make you wonder, like, would he know? These guys are deadly. What do he know? So it would definitely be great for them to actually put Bo-rai-cho in, I think, as a character for the combat pack 2. The other person, which I stated was a female, was Frost. The reason why I leaned toward Frost was because, you know, we need more females, and then also she had a part in the story mode, so it's kind of interesting to see what they would actually do with her if they actually were to, you know, put her in the game as a DLC. Plus, she's pretty much like, you know, some of these other 3D characters. She hasn't been in the game since Armageddon, so like I said, it would be great to actually see her come back. Now enough with the combat pack 2. Let's talk about the story DLC pack if they go this route. Now, my thing with that is, first, if they actually go that route with the story DLCs, it is parts missing, I believe, from the storyline. Now, what I think they could have done was actually took some of these chapters away, or they knew that you know, the chapters actually didn't really went long enough. It didn't even make sense. Some of the parts didn't really make sense at all, and they knew that they were going to have to actually add some of these chapters on eventually. Now, if I'm correct, I believe the last Mortal Kombat had, I think, 16 chapters, I believe. I could be wrong. But this Mortal Kombat only had 12 chapters, which is kind of weird. So I can definitely see them actually adding on another 4 more chapters to some of the areas in the game that didn't really make sense. Like, it was one part, I believe it was in Saya's chapter where she was talking to Raiden and something happened, and she was like on her little hologram. It was like a hologram of Raiden. She was talking to Saya and something happened, and, you know, like that was a part right there that really didn't make no sense. So what happened to Raiden that, you know, obviously that she lost communication with him. So that's a point I'm making, you know, as far as with the story pack. And also, what about Fujin? His absence. Like, after the first chapter, he was just absent the whole game. Not to mention, he never died, and they don't age. So where the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck happened to Fujin? My thing is, before I end this video, I just want people to know is, I believe Injustice came back. It came out in 2013. Now, when Injustice was released, you know, they made DLCs and compatibility patches and all for Injustice as well. And it was characters that didn't make it at first, like one Martian Manhunter. He did have a cameo in the background, but they did announce him as a DLC character at the Evo tournament. So that's why the people, you know, that's losing faith that we're not probably getting no more DLC characters, just hang on 2 more months or another month, and I guarantee you we'll get that announcement that we're going to get another character. I'm willing to bet top dollar that we're going to get more fighters in the game. Even if it's just one, even if it's just one, we're going to get another fighter or more fighters around the time of June or July. We should hear an announcement. Now, I'm not a mind reader. I can't see the future. I don't have premonitions. I'm just saying this is way too fast for us to just get the combat pack and all this and it's done, in these skins and it's done. I refuse to believe that. So this your boy here, Gully King 86. More videos will be coming to y'all soon. Sorry for the wait.